Three drivers, one last chance. Careers hanging by a thread, reputations on the line, and the ruthless Red Bull machine at the center of it all. The 2026 Formula One grid is nearly locked, but there are still open seats. Seats that could define legacies or end dreams forever. This isn't just about lap times. It's about survival in a sport that shows no mercy.
That was mega!
The countdown has begun. And in the next few weeks, the futures of Yuki Tsunoda, Liam Lawson, and rookie sensation Isaac Hadjar will be decided. Red Bull's deadly puzzle. Max Verstappen is safe. His seat at Red Bull Racing for 2026 is untouchable, locked in as the cornerstone of the team. But around him, chaos. The other three drivers in the Red Bull stable, Tsunoda, Lawson and Hadjar, are locked in a high-stakes battle. And here's the brutal truth. Red Bull doesn't have space for all of them. Whoever gets pushed out of Formula One entirely. Alpine, the only team with a potential opening, has already closed its doors. That means there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Three drivers, two seats, one will be erased from the grid. The question is, who? But every great story needs a leading contender. And in this battle, all eyes turn to one man, the rookie who's shaking the system, threatening to rewrite Red Bull's future before it's even begun. Isaac Hadjar, the rising star. Let's start with the rookie. Isaac Hadjar, bold, confident, hungry. He's not just knocking at the door of Red Bull Racing, he's ready to kick it down. Hadjar knows the timing is perfect. With sweeping new regulations coming in 2026, he believes stepping into Red Bull's top team won't be the impossible task it once was. Tsunoda and Lawson had to deal with Verstappen's car, a machine so uniquely tuned that only Max himself could truly master it. But Hadjar, he's convinced the reset will level the playing field, and he's shown no fear, no hesitation, just pure belief. German media even declared the deal was done after Monza. They called it Hadjar in Red Bull for 2026, signed, sealed, delivered. But is it really that simple? Not quite, because Baku threw a curveball. Tsunoda delivered his best weekend yet. Hadjar, on the other hand, cracked under pressure, making costly errors that left him only 10th. A stumble at the worst possible time. Red Bull advisor Helmut Marko insists no final decision will be made until the Mexican Grand Prix, just 3 races away. But every lap, every mistake, every overtake matters now. For Hadjar, the hype is real, but the margin for error is razor thin. Yuki Tsunoda, the breakthrough. For Yuki Tsunoda, this isn't just another contract fight. This is survival. His entire Formula One career could be decided in the coming weeks. After years of inconsistency, Monza looked like the breaking point. His future was slipping away. But Tsunoda didn't fold. He cancelled his summer holiday. He marched into the Red Bull factory. He hit the simulator again and again, desperate to prove he belonged. And then it happened, a breakthrough. Tsunoda won't reveal what it was. Setup changes, driving style, something else entirely. But he insists it transformed his racecraft. And in Baku, we saw it. 6th place. His best result yet. More importantly, pace. Real pace. Within 4/10 of Verstappen at times. For Tsunoda, that was everything. Proof that he could fight, that he could deliver, that he wasn't done yet. Team principal Laurent Mekies praised him. Called it his best race, his best pace, his best self. But will it be enough? That's the brutal question. Red Bull's long-term plan is clear. Promote Arvid Lindblad from Formula 2 in 2026. That means one Racing Bull's seat is already earmarked. If Tsunoda doesn't win the Red Bull racing fight against Hadjar, his only hope is to slide back into Racing Bulls. And even that is far from guaranteed. So here's what I want to ask you. Do you believe Tsunoda's breakthrough is real? Or is it too little? Too late? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Tsunoda is fighting for his life, and every lap could be his last chance. Liam Lawson, down but never out. And then there's Liam Lawson, the quiet fighter, the underdog with nothing to lose and everything to prove. Lawson's career has been a roller coaster. He finally got his shot at Red Bull Racing earlier this year, stepping into Verstappen's teammate role, and it was brutal. 2 weekends, painful results, a brutal demotion. Most drivers would have been broken. Lawson, he came back stronger. In Baku, he delivered the best weekend of his career, 3rd in qualifying, 5th in the race, beating Tsunoda head-to-head, executing under pressure where Hajar faltered. Lawson isn't in the mix for Red Bull Racing, that seat is off the table. But Racing Bulls, that's still within reach. And if Red Bull needs a benchmark driver for Lindblad, Lawson could be perfect, reliable, steady, proven. Because let's be honest, Lindblad isn't ready. He's shown flashes of brilliance in Formula 2, but the consistency isn't there. Red Bull may believe in his talent, but pairing him with another rookie could be a disaster. Lawson offers stability, experience, a safety net. But time is running out, and if Red Bull sticks with Hajar and Tsunoda, Lawson is gone. So, who survives the Red Bull showdown? Hajar, Tsunoda, or Lawson? Alpine slams the door. What about Alpine? The one glimmer of hope outside the Red Bull system. Forget it. Flavio Briatore made it clear in Baku, Alpine won't take Red Bull's cast-offs. Not Tsunoda, not Lawson, not anyone. He's betting on his own drivers, Franco Colapinto and reserve driver Paul Aron. That's it. For Lawson and Tsunoda, this was the final nail in the coffin. No backup plan, no safety net. Either they impress Red Bull in these last few races, or their Formula One dreams are finished. And that's the cruelty of this sport. You can dedicate your entire life to reaching the pinnacle, and in a single decision, it can all be ripped away. The clock is ticking, so here we are, 3 drivers, 3 races, 1 decision. Isaac Hajar, the fearless rookie, ready to make history. Yuki Tsunoda, the fighter, clawing back from the brink. Liam Lawson, the underdog, proving he deserves one more chance. Only 2 will survive, 1 will vanish, and Red Bull won't wait forever. By the time the checkered flag falls in Mexico, the future will be decided. The grid will be set, the dreams of one driver will be shattered. The final shootout has begun, and in the ruthless world of Formula One, there's no room for mercy. Only speed, only results, only survival, because in this sport, you're only as good as your last race. And if you don't want to miss what happens when the dust finally settles, make sure you hit subscribe, tap like, and join us here, where the battles of Formula One are told like never before. The video isn't over. In fact, it's just beginning.